Greetings. This is Mad Shad. I can't sleep. I know I can't sleep. Yeah. There's others that can't sleep as well. Those are Americans in Afghanistan. Yeah. So we pulled out. United States military. The last plane left. With who knows how many Americans left in a occupied country. A very non-permissible environment. It's not something you can actually imagine, right? For these people, it's serious. It's serious. You know, this regime, this quiet little peaceful regime we live in the United States of America. You know, if you go to another country, and whether you're there with, you went over there to do a job, you went over there to whatever, you went there with the best interest of the country that you went with in heart, their interest. You were there to do a job, and you were promised pay and relative safety. And there was a plan. Things went south, you leave. Your country gets you out. Your employer gets you out. So when things go south and shift happens in country or entity or whoever you were working for, just leaves you. And they leave you in the worst possible situation ever. When they actually tell you that, no, we can't help you. Or you hear crickets. Even though a massive occupying force is closing in, cutting all avenues of exfil, what do you do? Talk about terror. We can't imagine that. We live in safety and security of the great states of the United States of America. And just imagine that you can't go outside. You can't leave your home. There's checkpoints everywhere. There's people watching. There's people that know who you are. They've been knowing for however long you've been there. All you can do is sit and wait for someone to knock on your door. Oh, and they're coming in. Can't stop them. And they're going to do whatever they wish to you. And it's ill will that they have for you. No one's coming to help you. You may or may not have a weapon. It doesn't matter though. There's also kids over there too. Women, children, men, all that were promised some type of risk and reward, right? You're given the risk, the reward. There was a risk. You knew the risk. At any point in time, things could go south, but there was a plan, right? You make your way to the airport. You're in a huge city, similar to what everybody else lives in. But now there's radical fundamentalists running around with weapons. Your weapons, your country's weapons. And as you sit on your balcony and watch the airplanes leave, man, that's rough. You can hear the gunshots going off in the distance, getting closer. Peek out your window and you see the occupying force. And you see what they're doing. They're pushing people around, they're intimidating people, they're shooting people, they're raping people, alive or dead, gathering folks up. That's tough, man. That's tough. That's rough. There's nobody coming for you. Unless you have money. Unless you can walk out of there. Everybody's watching you. Everybody's following you. Everyone is a potential threat. That's a shift right there. Just think about that. Think about that. Think about the folks here that are watching our fellow Americans being rounded up. We know they are. We know they're being rounded up right now as they speak. As we speak, they're being rounded up, and taken off, and to be hostaged, to be leveraged. Of course, they're going to be atrocities, rapes and tortures. there are going to be some folks that get out of their own accord. The lucky ones, the ones with the will to bug out and find their way to relative safety. But even then, they're absolutely surrounded. There's no place to run. What do you do? How does it make you feel sitting here, relative comfort and safety of thousands of miles away, thinking, well, I gotta get up in the morning and go to work, and, make some coffee, eat some food. Oh, I gotta fight traffic. Oh, get there on time. I've got a job to do. What if you didn't have that? What if that's it, you're done. And you have to face what these people are facing. There's no job, there's only one job, and that's to stay alive. It's hard for me to do what I do here and not think of those folks, man. And I can't go over there and help them. There is no help. The greatest military in the world, bugged out, tail between their legs running because of a failure in upper management. If they don't give a fuck about them, what makes you think they give a fuck about us? That should tell you something. It's very telling. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. I have no confidence in this regime to do the right thing. They're not going to do the right thing. Not at all. They're not going to help us. They don't have our best interest at heart. Stories that are going to come out of this are going to be horrifying. And they will come out. Can't stop the signal. Someone needs to pay for this one. A lot of people dropped the ball.